What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll show you the top 10 anime where the main character is a god or can be one. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave your like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be great help. As always, let's start the list. And at number 10 is Sasami-san at Ganbaranai. The Japanese call them hikikomori, people who've become so withdrawn socially that they refuse to leave their homes for weeks and even months at a time. For Sasami Tsukiyomi, who's attempting to pass her first year of high school despite being a shut-in, it's more than just a word. Fortunately though, she lives with her older brother Kamiomi, who just happens to be a teacher at the school Sasami is supposed to attend. Not to mention her brother's surveillance tool, which lets her view the outside world via her computer and will, theoretically, allow her to readjust to interfacing with people again. What it mainly does, however, is let her view her brother's interactions with the three very odd Yagami sisters, who inexplicably seem to have had their ages reversed and have various types of interests in Kamiomi. And things start to get really weird. Magical powers? Everything turning into chocolate? Is life via the web warping Sasami's brain? Or is it the universe that's going crazy? And at number 9 is Raikkonen. Long ago in the 9 provinces of Kyushu, a calamitous event was prophesied to take place. Falling comets would exhaust the spiritual energies of both the heavens and the lands, and thus bring about an age of chaos upon the world. But contrary to the prophecy, the comets passed by with no calamity taking place. At the same time, as if touched by the phenomenon, a boy was born in a remote village of the Sokai region by the name of Oruku. 12 years later, as the memories of the event have faded from people's minds, the Raikkonen clan, one of the 5 supreme sects of the 9 provinces, decides to hold an examination in order to gather the most talented individuals fit to become disciples and eventually sages. Hearing about this news, Oruku and his servant Ocho head toward the site, unaware that the organizer Ubu, despite her elegant appearance, is infamous for being extremely irresponsible and carefree, hence making the trials and the examination unpredictable. Raikkonen follows the story of Oruku as he journeys through these trials to become a powerful sage. And at number 8 is Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Masaki's life changes forever when the ship of an infamous space pirate, Ryuko Hakubi, is shot down and crashes near his family's temple. Little did Tenchi know that by saving Ryuko, he would spark a series of events that would lead alien women from all walks of life to inhabit his home. This includes the delicate Princess Eika of Jirai and her playful younger sister, Princess Sasami, the scatterbrained first-class detective, Mihoshi Kiramitsu, and her more capable partner, Kiyoni Makibi, and the scientist Washu Hakubi. The 6 women do their best to adapt to their new lives, but their more advanced and exotic lifestyle does not mesh well with the simplistic customs on Earth. As a result, they just end up making a mess and causing trouble for poor Tenchi. Though the girls are a pain, Tenchi begins to form a close relationship with each of them, and through their bond, he begins to gain a better understanding of his role in the universe. And at number 7 is Noen, To Your Other Self. In the near future, a violent battle takes place between the dimension Lacrima, protector of humanity, and the dimension Shangri-La. Bent on the annihilation of all space-time, a group known as the Dragon Cavalry is dispatched through space and time, searching for the only thing that can stop the invasion, the Dragon's Torque. In the present, 12-year-old Haruka and her friend Yu are contemplating running away from home when they meet a member of the Dragon Cavalry named Karasu. He believes that Haruka possesses the Dragon's Torque and claims to be Yu from 15 years in the future. And at number 6 is the melancholy of Harui Suzimiya, Kyon. Your typical high school student has long given up his belief in the supernatural. However, upon meeting Harui Suzimiya, he quickly finds out that it is the supernatural that she is interested in. Aliens, time travelers, and ESPers among other things. When Harui laments about the lack of intriguing clubs around the school, Kyon inspires Harui to form her own club. As a result, the SOS Brigade is formed, a club which specializes in all that the supernatural. Much to his chagrin, Kyon, along with the silent bookworm Yuki Nagato, the shy and timid Mikuru Ashina, and the perpetually smiling Itsuki Koizumi, are recruited as members. The story follows the crazy adventures that these 4 endure under their whimsical leader, Harui. The story is based on the light novels by Nagaru Tanigawa. And at number 5 is the disastrous life of Saiki K. To the average person, psychic abilities might seem a blessing. For Kusio Saiki, however, this couldn't be further from the truth. Gifted with a wide assortment of supernatural abilities, ranging from telepathy to X-ray vision, he finds this so-called blessing to be nothing but a curse, as all the inconveniences his powers cause constantly pile up. All Kusuo aims for is an ordinary, hassle-free life, a life where ignorance is bliss. Unfortunately, the life of a psychic is far from quiet. Though Kusio tries to stay out of the spotlight by keeping his powers a secret from his classmates, he ends up inadvertently attracting the attention of many odd characters, such as the empty-headed Riki Nindo and the delusional Shun Kaido. Forced to deal with the craziness of the people around him, Kusio comes to learn that the ordinary life he has been striving for is a lot more difficult to achieve than expected. At number 4 is the Future Diary. Lonely high school student Yukiteru Amano spends his days writing a diary on his cell phone while conversing with two seemingly imaginary friends, Deus Ex Machina, who is the god of time and space, and Murmur, the god's servant. Revealing himself to be an actual entity, Deus grants Yukiteru a random diary, which shows highly descriptive entries based on the future and forces him into a bloody battle royale with 11 other holders of similarly powerful future diaries. With the last person standing designated as the new god of time and space, Yukiteru must find and kill the other 11 in order to survive. He reluctantly teams up with his obsessive stalker Yuno Gasai, who also possesses such a diary, and takes it upon herself to ensure his safety. But there's more to the girl than meets the eye, as she might have other plans for her unrequited love. And at number 3 is Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. Madoka Kanami and Sayaka Miki are regular middle school girls with regular lives. But all that changes when they encounter Kyubi, a cat-like magical familiar, and Homuro Okemi, the new transfer student. Kyubi offers them a proposition. He will grant any one of their wishes, and in exchange, they will each become a magical girl, gaining enough power to fulfill their dreams. However, Homuro Okemi, a magical girl herself, urges them not to accept the offer, stating that everything is not what it seems. A story of hope, despair, and friendship, Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica deals with the difficulties of being a magical girl and the price one has to pay to make a dream come true. At number 2 is Medaka Box. Medaka Kurami is, in the truest sense of the word, perfect. Beautiful, intelligent, and athletic. Medaka's dream is to make others happy. So when she runs for student council president of the prestigious Hakanira Academy, winning the election with 98% of the votes is only to be expected. The very first thing the boisterous new president does is set up the Medaka Box, a suggestion box allowing students to submit any kind of request for assistance. Together with the cynical Zenkichi Hitoyoshi, her childhood friend who has been strong-armed into helping, Medaka fulfills these requests at a ridiculous rate. For every job completed, she adds flowers to the student council room, with the aim of filling the entire school. However, the two are about to find out that helping others may be a lot harder than they think, as they begin to uncover a devastating plan centering on the academy and even Medaka herself. And number 1 is Noragami. In times of need, if you look in the right place, you just may see a strange telephone number scrawled in red. If you call this number, you will hear a young man introduce himself as the Yato God. Yato is a minor deity and self-proclaimed delivery god, who dreams of having millions of worshippers. Without a single shrine dedicated to his name, however, his goals are far from being realized. He spends his days doing odd jobs for 5 yen apiece, until his weapon partner becomes fed up with her useless master and deserts him. Just as things seem to be looking grim for the god, his fortune changes when a middle school girl, Hiyori Iki, supposedly saves Yato from a car accident, taking the hit for him. Remarkably, she survives, but the event has caused her soul to become loose and hence able to leave her body. Hiyori demands that Yato return her to normal, but upon learning that he needs a new partner to do so, reluctantly agrees to help him find one. And with Hiyori's help, Yato's luck may finally be turning around. Well, this was today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, just comment below. As always, I'll stay here. A big hug to everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.